Making sure we're staying sharp, practicing defense pretty good because they have some good bigs down low, and making sure we're just containing penetration.
You guys played them 2 weeks ago. Overtime win. You guys won at their place by 4 or 5. What do you take away from that game that you can use this time around?
Just being patient on offense, not rushing anything, any of our shots, and then making sure we're playing good defense again because they're pretty good down low.
Yeah, they beat Homestead by double digits earlier in the week, so they're playing some of their best basketball of the season. What do you guys have to really focus on to make sure things go your way on Friday night?
Making sure that we contain the guards to make sure they don't get it down low, play solid defense and not gamble, and I feel like we should be fine.
Yeah, they're going to be giving you your best shot. Obviously, the season ends if you don't earn a victory. Plus, they've got a little revenge factor of having you guys beat them a couple weeks ago at their place in front of their fans. So how do you handle, kind of what they're going to be throwing at you, and what are some of the things you're really looking forward to about Friday night and the atmosphere, the I guess, aura surrounding a game like this?
Really, the regular season win doesn't matter anymore since we're in sectional, so we just got to focus on this game and not worry about the other game and just come at them harder this time.
Like on D, we got to get in help, got to get over, recover, and then really we should be okay.
When you take a look at Huntington North, obviously they're playing good basketball, beat Homestead pretty handily by double digits this past week. So what is it that they're doing, and what are some of the things that you're keying on to slow them down this coming Friday?
Really pressuring their guards for sure, and then down low on defense, we just got to get in help. And really, I don't see their bigs scoring like that.
You beat them at their place 2 weeks ago by 4 or 5. What do you carry over from that game, and what do you try to replicate from that game to get the same result, I guess, this coming time?
Really switching up our defenses was a big factor in the last game, and I feel if we pick that over to the next game, we'll be all right, and we should be fine.
Final question, what are you most looking forward to about this matchup? Because it's game of the week. A lot of eyes will be on Southside versus Huntington North Friday.
Really, we just got to stay focused, sharp, execute, and we'll be fine.
Hey, Coach, obviously, it's that crunch time of the season. When you take a look at this Southside team, what are you guys doing well, and what are some of the focuses in practice this week to get ready for a big game against Huntington?
Just taking care of the basics. We want to play fundamentally sound basketball. When we played them a couple weeks ago, and actually this whole last month, we've been back to the basics and our fundamentals. So we're just fine-tuning and want to come out and give it our best shot.
When you take a look at this Huntington North team, they won by 14 against a good Homestead team that you saw earlier in the season. What are they doing well, and what are some of the things you're going to have to limit to be successful on Friday?
Well, obviously going into that game, Huntington is a good team. They knew what they had to do. They made some slight adjustments. They did a good job of switching everything and got hands on shooters. We saw a lot of that when we played them, before. Now it just comes down to our guys making plays, and, this time of year, it's about that will to win.
What can you take away from that overtime win where you guys beat them by 4 or 5 a couple of weeks ago? Because that was at their place. That was in OT. It's a road win against a good basketball team. What can you take away, if anything, and what are some of the things you look to build off of that win?
Regular season game, like I tell these guys, the only thing I take out is that they're going to be ready to whoop you guys. They got revenge on their mind, not to mention the state tournament. So senior laden team, and those guys are going to come out, they're going to play and give it their all. We have to make sure we come out and match their intensity and their effort, and we'll see how it goes.
A final question, what have you seen from this team in practice? I imagine they're pretty hungry to get things going when you get into the tournament. This is what you play your whole season for, is to be able to win a sectional championship.
Yeah, that's the thing. We have that. Everybody talks about the bye, but yeah, I got to deal with these teenagers for 5 days, before we get to play. Just trying to keep them hungry, stay in shape, and again, like I said, fine-tuning the fundamentals. So keeping these guys sharp. They are hungry, and we get out there tomorrow. We're gonna see what they're gonna do.